2,
Wait, what's your podcast name?
1. I still don't have one. What's going on, everybody? This is going to be episode number 2. Today I have with me my very special guest, also known as my girlfriend, the love of my life. Thank you for coming, baby. We're going to do a quick little podcast thing. We're going to talk about multiple things. We're going to get right into it, actually. Do you want to tell them who you are?
My name's Alexis, and I'm his girlfriend.
Her name's Alexa, and she's my girlfriend. That is true. Is there anything that you'd like to share?
My name is Baby, and I'm your girlfriend.
Okay. Tell us 5 interesting things about you.
My name is Baby. I don't know. What's interesting about me? You know me more than I know you.
Well, you just chopped your hair. That's a big one.
Yes, I did just donate my hair. I chopped off 10 inches.
Yeah.
My eyes are blue.
You have bright blue eyes, yeah.
I have blue eyes. You can't tell under these pestañas I have, but I have blue eyes.
Mm-hmm. She tans very well in the summer.
Definitely don't tan in the
She
summer.
does, actually. She still has some tan lines from the summer.
No, those are burn marks.
Well, regardless.
I don't tan well at all. I'm white as hell. I'm super white. Even though I look white, I am not white. I am 100% Hispanic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
I'm not white at all. But I look like it.
Okay.
Where was I born?
You were born in Kentucky, actually. You were not even born in California. You're an intruder.
I am not an intruder. I was still born in the United States.
That's 5. That's it. Your time is cut. Okay, guys. So we actually got into Instagram and got a few questions. We're just going to answer the few that were actually good questions.
What's your Instagram name?
My Instagram name is uncle_jalapeno. I think it's that way somewhere. It's linked. If you guys are listening to this, give it a follow. If you guys are watching this, then test to see if the like button is working, because somebody was telling us that it wasn't working, huh? The like button? Okay, gotcha. Anywho, without further ado, guys, let's get into some questions. We're gonna start off with a really good one from one of my good friends. Shout out to Raul. This is really good question. It goes, what is the most common reason for people failing or giving up? Would you like to start us off?
I would have to say they get discouraged. That something goes bad. A little piece goes bad. Watermelon. A little, like, something small goes bad and they just get very discouraged. So they just give up instead of just, like, moving on with it and, like, okay, that went wrong, but, like, it's okay. Let's try a different approach to it. People are just very quick to just, like, all right, like, it's done and over with. They don't really try different ways. That's what I would say.
So would you consider that failing or giving up?
Giving up. But if you're giving up, you failed.
Y'all heard that? Yeah, you know what? I think I would actually like to side you on that with a little bit of addition. I feel like people are not patient anymore. Like, everybody wants stuff on the go. Away. Yeah. Like,
they're not willing to take the necessary steps to get somewhere. They just want to, like, okay, it should be done by tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
and I mean, I can be, like, at fault for that sometimes. Not on everything, but sometimes I get very impatient with stuff. And I can say I do give up really easily on certain things. Like, if things don't go my way, I'm not saying, like, I'm, like, a brat and I throw a tantrum, but, like, sometimes it just little things just will upset me. And I'm just like, all right, I'm over it. So I'm one of those people.
You're guilty of that.
I am guilty of that.
Yeah, you know what? I think that everybody...
Not all the time, though.
No. Definitely not all the time. But I think that everybody...
It's more like small things. I'm really guilty of doing that. Like, I feel like it has to do more with, like, Like if I have my day planned out and one thing doesn't go right in my day, I'm like, I'm over it. Day's canceled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You know what? You actually opened me up to the perfect thing. Now, would you say that those 5 seconds or 20 seconds were worth the rest of your day?
Yes.
Uh, no, seriously, guys. I think that, like, if we're gonna go off based off the day to day situation, a lot of people consider their day done, their day completed, or trashed or whatever, because of like a little argument that happened, and it was like a total of 5 seconds. Like,
Yes.
like for example, like if you're having a tough day at work or at school or whatever, and you get into an argument with a coworker or a classmate. The argument lasted. I mean, it can't have lasted that long unless you guys started throwing desks at each other, and then that shit should be on World Star, not a sponsor. But your day shouldn't be ruined, in my opinion. I mean, some people are better at letting go than others,
I'm
but
not.
but that just I think it just kind of comes back to the patience thing. People are just not patient.
Well, it depends what they're patient in.
Yeah, yeah,
Certain things I don't have patience for, and certain things I'm very patient with.
yeah, yeah.
With you, no patience.
No, man. So in my opinion, I think that failing, or giving up just kind of comes back to patience, in my opinion. But also your lack of motivation for the things that you actually want to do, because
Well, like if you really want to do it,
then
you'll
you're
keep
just gonna
pushing.
do it.
You'll
Yeah,
keep pushing
you're
through no matter what
100%.
happens.
100%. You're gonna find a way to do it. Like, so if you're failing at something or you're giving up at something, you gotta kind of be mindful of the fact that, do I really want to do this, or am I just, is this temporary? And then if you give up, you can always take that as a sign. But if you give up on something that you are genuinely passionate about, then you gotta rethink that. Like you gotta figure out what it is that you need to do to kind of get back into the flow of things. Like you really are into what? What are you really into?
Myself.
You're into chocha. See, no, baby.
I don't know. What am I really into?
Okay, I'll give my example. I'm really into helping people. I love just helping people. Anybody that just like that goes to you, to a stranger, to my friends, to everybody. And I feel like over the course of time, like even though like shitty things happen, like you just don't give up on that. Like you, if you genuinely like to do something, you continue to do it no matter what. So to answer your question, Raul, I genuinely think that it comes down to just doing something that you are genuinely passionate about.
Impatience.
And patience. A lot of patience, yeah, but I mean, I like patience has some to do with it when it's like your day-to-day stuff, but I think he's talking about like careers or businesses. Like knowing the type of person that he is, he's probably talking about like a career or business, or entrepreneurship or anything like that. And to answer his question, I think that it genuinely comes down to just doing something that you're truly passionate about.
Like they say, it's a marathon, not a race.
Oof. Y'all heard that? Life is a marathon, not a race. Can't run a race for my life. I'm definitely not running a marathon.
Okay, the next question is pet peeves. So, what are our pet peeves?
What do-
I can start with that. I have a lot of pet peeves.
Oh God. Okay, let's do it. While you do that, I can think.
You know my pet peeves.
I can think of some because I can't think of any right now. Actually, go ahead. Go ahead.
I know one of your pet peeves. I don't feel like you would consider it a pet peeve, but I feel like I know what your pet peeve is.
Okay. Okay.
People that aren't optimistic.
Oh, baby. This is a positive, optimistic podcast that we're filming here. So,
Because
100%.
when we first met, you would just tell me I'm not I'm not an optimistic person,
Okay.
and I always not always like the negative side, but I'm always like I guess you would say I was like the negative side, and that was one thing we struggled with in the beginning relationship. He said I was too negative all the time, and that really bothered him. And so I have been working on it. I have become more of an optimistic person, but when we first started dating, I was totally negative Nancy.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I think I can. I honestly think that's
And when people
probably.
get very negative, you get over it. You're like, I'm over it.
Well,
Well, you try to understand them, but at the same time, you're kind of like, I feel like you just, not that you don't click with someone that's very negative. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it.
my outlook on the negative people is just like, if you're unwilling to help yourself, man, I'm not willing to help you. Like, I'll help as much as I can, but once your pessimistic self cannot, look at the brighter side of life and kind of see what I'm trying to see what I see. Because when I try to help somebody, is because I can see something in them. And if they're not willing to even look for that, I don't know. I think you're right. I think that would be considered a pet peeve. What is yours?
What are mine? I
Okay.
have way too many.
Crunching. She
I
hates
hate the way he eats chips. When
crunching.
you eat a chip, like just put it in your mouth. If you have to take a bite to like snap it in half, okay, yeah, but like chew with your mouth closed.
Okay, but
And
tell me the chip doesn't taste better
this is
when
my
you crunch
boyfriend
it. Okay.
eating a chip, and that irritates me so bad. So eating like chips, pretty much the pet peeve is eating with your mouth open. That
Okay.
bothers me. You need
Okay.
to close your mouth. I don't want to hear the food in your mouth moving. Like, just, I always tell him, no seas vaca. You're not a cow when you eat, because cows go,
John, don't
Just
do
like
that.
that.
That sounds disgusting.
ASMR. And
Somebody's gonna be listening to this in their car with their headphones and their AirPods, not listening to broke people, and they are just gonna hear the munching and crunching.
well, that's what you sound like when you eat. And I always tell them, no seas vaca.
Ooh,
No seas
maybe
vaca.
maybe I'll have to listen to this with my
I
headphones.
tell them, you're not a cow. Stop eating like that. So that's my pet peeve, people that eat with their mouth open. Another one is when people slurp.
Oh yes.
Like, if you're going to eat ramen in front of me or cereal, I'm going to leave, because slurping just irritates me. Like I told you, my roommate in college would not eat cereal around me because I would get so annoyed.
What was her name?
Alexa.
Don't say it.
She knows this is an issue. She knew I hated the slurping.
What if she watches this and then she's just like, damn, this girl really just put me on blast?
Well, a lot of people do slurp. Not just her. A lot of people slurp. I just don't like it. I don't know. It literally like I cringe. when people slurp.
Okay. Pause. Comment below, guys, if you guys think that the chips or the cereal or the ramen tastes better when you do any of these things. And I 100% guarantee you that more than 5 people are going to side with me. So comment, and like the most topped comment. Like the most topped comment. Like the top comment if it comes down to slurping or crunching your chips.
But it's like, okay, if you slurp on accident, okay, that's fine, like whatever it all. But if you're constantly doing it, oh my god, I literally like have to walk away because I can feel my skin, like my blood boiling.
I think it's just like the way you eat, though. That's just
Because I eat in peace. I don't know. Anyways, it's slurping, eating with your mouth open that really bothers me. And what I would say my third pet peeve is people being late. I hate when people are late.
Oh,
And you are guilty of that.
I am guilty.
And you
of
still
that.
are guilty of that.
I'm guilty.
I hate when people make plans with you and they'll be like, oh, okay, let's meet up at like 3 o'clock. And it's like 3:05 and they're like, oh, I'm on my way. Like, then why'd you pick that time? Like, I don't know. That just, stuff like that bothers me. I mean, unless you're running late, like something came up, like, hey, I'm running late, just FYI, like, give me a heads up. Don't just, I don't know. I hate when people run late. 'Cause I just feel like, and like, maybe I sound like bougie about this or something, but I just feel like you're wasting my time. Like, if you're not going to be here at the time you said you are, I'm wasting my time sitting around waiting for you.
Wow. Yeah, no, okay. I am totally guilty of that. 100%
We've been together for a year and a
guilty
half,
of that.
and I can't even, like,
I am guilty of that, you guys.
he's
like,
always
I'm
late. Like,
always
it's
late.
ridiculous. Like, that's one of our big arguments. Because,
I am always late. That is 100% the truth.
and we fight every time he's late. Literally every time he's late. So,
So, do you have any more pet peeves?
no.
You got them all
They're
off your
probably gonna hate
chest.
me. They're probably like, "Wow, this girl's annoying."
This girl, they're gonna be like, man, this girl really hates her man's right here. Wow. Well, we can't answer that one. Um, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Were you guys ever into each other in high school? I'll start us off with his.
No.
No. Yeah. Simple answer. No. Um, but long answer, we always knew about each other. Like, it's so crazy how the world works, man. Like, we were always around each other. We were always, like, literally in the same vicinity. Like, we lived like 2 miles away from each other in the same city. But we just never thought, we never thought to even try things. Like, I didn't start talking to you till what, like, junior, senior year in high school?
Yeah, and you were
Yeah.
like a hi bye type of person. I would
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
just say hi to him and acknowledge him. Hey, what's up? And then that's it.
But you know what? I think that I did that because I had a totally different image of you than what you actually are. Like, in high school, I genuinely thought like you were this stuck up girl that wasn't talking to anybody because that's just kind of how you walked.
And
Like,
that's what people are gonna think about in this video because of my pet peeves.
I know, 100%. Like she's honest. She's one of the most coolest, down to earth people that I have ever came across, and like her values, core values, and everything just goes like old school. It's really legit. But in high school, man, I think that like you're insecure as it is, you know, like at least
Very insecure.
I was in high school. Like, man, I don't think I would ever talk to anybody. Like, I only talked to the same 10 people that I already knew. So like for me to even just hug this girl, like say hi bye hug, it was kind of a big deal. And I don't think I ever told you that. Yeah, but I do remember like when we started to, I guess yeah, like you said, say hi bye to each other.
And the reason why I would say hi and bye to him was because I used to walk home. I lived like 2 blocks from the high school, and I would walk down like the hallway, the main hallway, to get out of the high school, and he would sit in that hallway with all his friends. So like I was passing by him every single day to walk home. So it was like we had like you said, we had a lot of mutual friends,
Yeah, we
and
did.
we literally had so many mutual friends, but we didn't talk to each other. And I would always walk home with one of our mutual friends, so she would stop to say bye to them. And what am I gonna do, just stand there? Or
Yeah,
was she
yeah.
saying hi to all of them or bye? Like, excuse me, sorry. What am I just gonna do, like stand there and be like, hi? So like
Yeah.
obviously I started saying hi to them. And I mean, I knew who he was, like, even though he said like he remembers me from high school. Oh my god, excuse me. He remembers me from high school. I actually remember him from middle school. I remember him from 7th grade, and he does not remember me at all. He does not remember me since like
I
sophomore or
don't.
junior year in high
I
school.
don't.
But we actually went to middle school together and high school.
So yeah, but
And
we never actually did try anything in high school. Never once. Like never. I don't think that it even like was thought about. At least not like from my side. Not because like you weren't pretty or nothing. Because like I said, like even just hugging this girl was kind of a big deal for me. But like I think I genuinely believe that you were out of my league.
yeah, I didn't
I,
think we would ever be together.
and
You like, based off the people I used to date back then, is nothing like if you would say I had a type back then, you're not my type.
Right,
Compared to
right.
like what I used to date back then.
right.
Totally nothing compared to my other like ex-boyfriends and stuff.
But even then, like I think that even if we were like into each other or tried something in high school, I don't think anything would have worked out because of the same reason. Like we were not in the same place where we are now. You know, like mentally, emotionally, whatever you want to call it. Like we were just not in the same place. Like totally different people. Like if I can go back and give myself a couple advices, I definitely would do things completely different than what I did.
But even when we first started talking, like not just like talking as friends, because we didn't even become like really friends, if you want to call it that, until my sophomore year in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my sophomore year in college. I was going into my junior year. So it was my end of my sophomore year. It was the summer going into my junior year.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a family party. It was my mom's 40th birthday, and I had texted one of our mutual friends to come through to the party. It was like a house party. And he's like, oh, like I have Chino with me. Is it okay if I bring him? And I was like, yeah, like I don't care. It's a house party. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like we were like at a salon or something where we rented out an area. It was like at my house.
Yeah, and this party was like Project X, like all kinds of.
No, it wasn't.
No,
I'm
it
so
wasn't.
dumb.
I'm just kidding.
So I was like, yeah, just bring him. You know, like I don't care. And he came towards the end of the party where people were starting to leave already. So
Late.
you
Per
guys came
usual.
pretty late. Well, anyways. So there wasn't like, I actually got to sit down and talk to him. And I think that was the first time we had a conversation. We were sitting
Do
down.
you remember what we talked about?
No, but I remember you pulled off my eyelashes and you were so scared to pull them off.
Oh, yes.
So we were just sitting down and I was just like talking to him. And I feel like that's when we finally like introduced each other because.
I pulled off your eyelashes?
Yes, remember I told you to take them off.
Yo, that's the type of weird shit that I would do, but I don't remember that.
No, I asked you to do them, but you were too scared.
Why'd you ask me?
Wait, let me finish my story.
Why'd you ask me though? Sorry.
Okay, so we actually sat down and like talked to each other, like literally introduced each other. Like, hi, I'm
Baby.
Chino, and I'm Alexis. And
No, baby and baby.
We weren't baby and baby back then. And like had a conversation to get to know each other actually. And well, I was 19. Yeah, I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
And you were 20 already.
Yeah, I was already 20.
And yeah, we just became friends from then. But like, what?
I was already a man.
Oh god. And so yeah, we were just sitting there talking. And then he helped us like pick up the party, like all the tables and all this stuff. Because we had rented tables and chairs and stuff. But like, we were just sitting at the table talking, and I don't even know what we were talking about. But
Yeah.
then I brought up I was like, my eyelashes were really bothering me because I had worn them since like 2:00 I had them on, and they were just really bothering me, so I wanted to take them off. And I asked him if he wanted to take them off, and he was like super scared to take them off. He was like, no, I'm gonna hurt you. And I was like, no, just grab the tip, like just pull the tip off. He was like, okay. What does he do? He grabs my whole eyelash and pulls it and like literally yanked my whole eyelash. And I was like, ow. And he was like, I told him. I was like, well, that's not the tip, that's my whole eyelash.
I could see that.
So then I pulled off like half of it to show him. And then he finished the half and then did the other one. But he was like so freaked out and nervous to pull off my eyelashes. Like I don't know, like it was just, but like, yeah, from then on out, we became friends. But even if we would have tried something at that time, we wouldn't have.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely not. You know what?
We were just in different state of minds. I was in college 6 hours away. I just was home for the summer.
Yeah.
And
You weren't able to tell me why I pulled off your eyelash, but
I don't remember. I just asked you to do it.
I know, but you remember that shit.
I do remember that.
You know, like that's some
I
like
remember you in 7th grade.
that's some weird facts. Like, yeah, you pulled off my eyelash at my mom's 40th birthday party. Like, when you meet people, you gotta be transparent, man. You gotta give them a reason to remember you. Like, you might not remember the type of weird stuff that, because I would do that. Like, I'm definitely that type of weirdo to be like, can I pull you off your eyelashes? Like, your eyelashes hanging slightly right now. Yeah.
I know.
You want to recreate that moment.
No.
And then you just do the rest of the video with one eyelash.
No.
Have you seen the kid, the chunky kid that does makeup, and he's got like his eyelashes upside down? Have you seen this shit?
Yeah, is his name Rosa or something?
I don't know his fucking name, but
I was watching their TikTok earlier.
The video's
really
fucking funny. That video's fucking funny. No, yeah, but man, you gotta.
He was like, oh my god, let me find out you like me. Like something like that.
Yeah.
Find out you like me.
Did you? From who?
I said, oh my god, let me find out you like me.
Oh, let me find out you like me. I do like you. Yeah, you just gotta be, you gotta separate yourself, because would you have remembered me if we just had the conversation? Like, we weren't able to tell what the conversation was about, but the one thing that you definitely remembered, and I don't, was me pulling off your eyelash. And that's fucking crazy.
Because you traumatized me.
And that's fucking crazy though. Like,
you literally took off my real eyelash too. Not my fake one.
Oh god,
my real one.
I can see that happening. Anywho, yeah, man. So, to answer your question, were we ever into high school? I was never into high school. Were we ever into each other in high school? No.
Never in a million years, probably.
Next question. You want to do this one?
If you won the lottery today, what would you do? First off, I gotta pay off my college debt.
Ooh.
I'm in debt because of college. So First thing first,
You
clear
want to
my
drop?
name.
You want to drop the Cash App real quick?
I
I'm
don't have
just
a Cash
kidding.
App, but I have a Venmo.
Stop it.
So definitely pay my school debt because
College tuition.
college was expensive.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that, like, because totally off topic. Like, I had Cal grants and stuff, so my tuition was paid for because I had like Cal grants and stuff and all that financial aid.
I don't know
But
how that works.
my tuition was literally paid for. All my loans were for my housing to
Oh
live.
man,
It was like almost 15 grand a year to live there.
you should have rented a tent. Oh, you should have bought a tent.
I don't like to camp. So yes, I'm in debt because I paid for housing for all 4 years.
Okay. Would you advise anybody to do so?
Do your research to see if it's worth it to live off campus or to live on campus. What's cheaper? I would always say that. So my brother did that this year. He goes to school too. So the first 2 years he lived on campus, and then now he's a third year, so a junior, and he's not living on campus. And it actually was cheaper, and it benefited my mom for him to live off campus. So he rents out an apartment with some roommates. So I just feel like it depends case by case. Because where my brother's going to school, it's more expensive than where the city I went to school in. So it benefits him more to
live off of campus.
live off campus with roommates.
And does that come down to do you know if that comes down to the college or like you said, the living area?
It's just like the living area. It just like depends, honestly. And I feel like because the school he goes to, there's like so many people want to go there and so many people want to dorm that they can easily just raise the prices because there's so much competition to get it. Like, it's very hard to get into the housing there. So I feel like, I mean, they can raise the rent if they want to. I don't know. But his rent was more expensive. Like, his housing, I guess, was more expensive than where I went to. Well, like, compared to my school.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's thousands of dollars of difference from his school to my school. But for some reason, it was cheaper for him to live off campus. That's why he's living off campus now. So, yes, do your research on that. I would totally say that to see where it's more beneficial. But I would do advise, like, your first year, you should dorm on campus. I feel like that's something you...
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like, I never did do college,
that.
but I think I would probably like to experience, like,
you have
the
to
first
experience
year.
living on campus. Yeah. I feel like especially if you move away from home, like I did 6 hours away, it was nice to be living with people that were in the same situation as me.
Definitely.
So it's like I had someone to go to, like, if, like support systems, you know?
Okay.
Instead of like if I were to move 6 hours away by myself and then be in an apartment and not really know anybody.
Yeah.
That's totally different. And then when you live on campus, there's like events in dorms, like there's nighttime events, and it's like, if I'm living off campus, do I really want to drive back to school later to go to this event?
Yeah,
no.
that makes sense.
If I'm already living there, I'm going to just walk to it.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
So, yes, I would advise that. But besides paying off my school loan, do invest in something.
And like something like a business or like
a business or something where I can like get more money out of it. Like invest
Oh,
in it.
yeah. So invest your money.
Invest
like
my
grow
money
it.
and then travel and then probably build my house.
Build your house. Interesting. I think that the first thing that I would do, if I were to win the lottery, and when we say win the lottery, we're talking like 200 mil, right? Like that's probably like a lottery jackpot.
If I got $100 million, if I got $5,000, I'd be happy.
Let's just say it's like 200 mil. So I think that
free money is good money.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I would probably start taking care of my family. Like, definitely, probably do like college funds for the youngins in my family, cause, like she said, college is expensive. I mean, she just spent the first half of the lottery paying her college tuition. Now she has $3 in her bank account, and she wants to travel with that. That's not gonna happen. So.
You're so dumb. Not that much in debt.
Oh god, no, but I think I would definitely probably invest or not invest, save some money for the nephews and the nieces and for them to go to college, because like it's gonna be tough for them to go to college. So I would definitely do funds so that they're set all the way down to doctorate. Probably give them a little bit of money so that they can start off living their life, at least, like get into a place and buy a car and kind of start themselves off, so that way, like they're all they have to worry about is their studies, and them not have to worry about like anything financially. So I think following that, I would probably do. I have a big family, guys, so it's impossible for me to buy homes, for everybody in my family. But I think my immediate family, I have a brother and a sister. I think I would definitely set them off in a house. Mom and dad definitely get their house, ranch, whatever they want. Baby gets a house. I get a house. She lives in her house. I live in my house. I'm just kidding. um, I love cars, man. So if I were to win the lottery, I would probably do all the project cars that I'm into, like, and that'll probably bring me down a couple $1,000s.
A couple. You have expensive taste in cars.
Mind your business. Um, from there, just travel, live life, do everything that I would do without worrying about money. Like, I don't think that a lot of people can just live like that. Like, that would be awesome. Not have to worry about a single fucking penny. You just do whatever you
So
want.
would you still work though if you won the lottery?
Would I still work? I think I would probably get like a small.
I know I would work at least part time. I have to do something.
Oh, you know where I would work if
New Zealand.
No, fucking Target.
Why? Why
I
Target?
love Target.
Yeah, but if you work at places you really genuinely love, these are just not like them.
Nah, man. I want to go to Target for the interactions. I would probably get fired in my first week. I talked to that much. People would come to the like. I would go. I would work at Target even if I didn't have to work at Target. I would work at Target to talk to people because I like talking to people. They'd come to the register with like.
And they'd be like, "Oh, don't! I don't have time for this. I'm gonna self checkout."
I could see that.
Self checkout,
I could
please.
see that. Man, imagine I'm the only cash register at Target,
And I'm not going to Target
and then all of them are self checkout.
because your transactions are gonna be like 30 minutes long.
Oh man.
No.
Okay, but either way, I would still
Pick up. No, I'm gonna order from my car. Pick up with your car.
That's cool. Do you know a fun fact about Target? I think I told you this the other day. With the girl that got pregnant.
No.
So I guess a couple years back, this guy came into Target like super fucking mad, and I'm pretty sure I told you he was
Like an article or what?
yeah.
Find about this. Is this reliable source?
It's a reliable source, yeah, 100%. Vsauce on Instagram, YouTube, Vsauce. You ever seen it? No. Okay. There was this guy that came into a Target and he was like furious. He was like, "Oh, you guys are sending my home ads about pregnancies, and you guys are telling my daughter to get pregnant." But his daughter was only like 17, and so
Why are we talking about this?
because Target, we're talking about Target. His daughter was only like 17, so his argument was that Target was telling his daughter to get pregnant. So then like 3 months go by and then he comes back to Target apologizing, and he's telling the people at Target that he had no idea what was going on at his home, but I guess in his house his daughter was actually pregnant, and the algorithms at Target actually were able to pick up the search history and what has she been looking up at Target.com and figure that she was pregnant and started sending her ads for like diapers and wipes and formulas and all the stuff that a mom would buy. So Target was finding out that his daughter was pregnant before the dad was. So yeah, if I won the lottery, I would. If I won the lottery, I would probably do all of that, and then get myself a job, or even just a hobby. I would probably work on cars all day.
But work at Target.
Or Target.
You need a job though. Give you to do something.
Okay. Well then, any retail job where I would be able to talk to people, I think. And from there on, just travel with you. Enjoy our best fucking lives. Go to Bora Bora. Rent out an island. You're getting an island with your name on it, baby. Go suave.
That's what I deserve.
Huh?
That's what I deserve.
That's what you deserve?
That's what I deserve.
Okay. Let's see. What's another one?
It stopped. My camera got too hot.
No, 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 no.
It's so hot.
Baby, it's gonna record over. Stop it. You're recording over each other. You have to go all the way to the end.
Paused.
You just double recorded that now.
Is there a way to undo?
I don't know. No. Just, you're gonna mess it all up. Just put it all the way to the end. Now you just double recorded that. You have to do where you left off at. There, okay. Now it's there. You have to figure out how to do the other part.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have to see how much it cuts.
I hate tags,
So yeah, I think that's kind of what I would do with my lot of money. But I think that's about all the time.
What was
3, 2, 1. Yeah, I honestly think that's probably all I would do with my money. But it seems like that's kind of like all the time that we have today. So I think we're gonna close this out right here, you guys. Thank you so much to everybody that asked their questions on Instagram. Some great questions, some awesome questions. We answered them to the best of our ability. We answered them in a way that we would approach those questions. I want to say thank you to my baby for doing this with me. I know she knows I've been bugging her over and over to do this with me, but she's got things going on. If you guys didn't know, now you know, because you're about to find out. She has a YouTube channel, and it'll be linked in the description of this video. If you guys are on Spotify, then hit up my Instagram profile, uncle_jalapeno, and you guys will see her tagged and all this stuff. So yeah, guys.
My Instagram right here, because I have my bio on my Instagram.
yeah, we can definitely do that. I can get you. So we're gonna close this out, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. I hope that you guys enjoy this. This is episode number 2. We have a long list to go. There's still so many people that I want to talk to. There's still so many topics that I like to cover. So you guys are gonna be here for a while. I hope that you guys continue to enjoy it. Give me feedback, please. Drop your comments and DMs and everything in the YouTube description, in the YouTube comments, and on my Instagram profile, so that I know what feedback I need to check out, what I can improve, what I can make worse, better, whatever. And we would just
or
go
even,
from there.
Like, suggestions of topics to talk
Yeah,
about.
100%. Like anything that you guys feel like
interest you.
Yeah, anything that you guys would be interested in me talking or ranting on about, definitely let me know, and I'll find, I think, the right person, or what I believe to be the right person to cover that topic, or even if I can just try and pull it off by myself. Although it's kind of tough to cover a long topic by yourself. That's why I had her here, and then a couple more people are coming in. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much once again for stopping by. I feel like I'm taking a long time closing on this intro. And bye. Don't forget to stay positive, y'all.